Peace, y'all. Peace. Just doing some early morning news updating. Wanted to give y'all some, just debunk a few things I've been hearing in the news recently. Especially about, especially about this Confederate flag business. A lot of people have some misinterpretations about the Confederate flag, what its meaning is. So let's go to the basics. All right. So you got the Confederate flags of the Confederate United States of America. All right. Bam. So this is the national flag of the Confederate States of America. This three stripes, circular star, right? This is the original American Confederate flag. So this was the first national flag, right? The stars and bars, 9 stars, 11 stars, 13 stars, okay? It was from December 10th, 1861 to May 1st, 1863. Okay. Again, this is simple. Listen, guys, take 2 seconds. It don't take you long. Right? Go to the second flag, which was the stainless banner. It didn't happen until 1863, 1865. All right. We have different designs were proposed, nearly all based on the battle flag. Right? So what is the battle flag? Okay. Think about it. There's a difference between a battle flag and the actual Confederate flag that was flown by the Confederates. And you know what I'm saying? At the First Battle of Manassas, the similarity between the stars and bars and the stars and stripes caused confusion and military problems. Regiments carried flags to help commanders observe and assess battles and warfare of the era. At a distance, the two national flags were hard to tell apart. In addition, Confederate regiments carried many other flags, which added to the possibility of confusion. Remember how people used to fight in those days, literally standing in lines and rows, facing each other. You would carry your flag. There's a whole science of flags and symbolism used in warfare, and it's very precise. And there's a science behind these things. Anyway, now after the battle, he wanted to have something different. The flag that he favored was the stars and bars, right? So we have other flags too. Check this out. This is the battle flag used by the Army of the Trans-Mississippi. So obviously, this isn't the only Confederate flag. People, we need to understand, all right? There are so many reiterations of things, and people have misinterpreted the history and spun it to their own agenda that we don't even necessarily know what we're looking at anymore. For all intents and purposes, the original Confederate flag is right here. If anything, this is a flag we should be looking out for. If y'all really want to, go after them, Dixiecrats and conservatives and, rednecks, even people of America have chosen this as a cultural heritage flag. And who's to say that they're wrong? Also, I want to bring something up about the flag's makeup. Okay. Because people have to understand that this flag, the third national flag, was adopted March 4th, 1865, right? This is the bloodstained banner. The red vertical bar was proposed, who argued that the pure white field of the second national flag could be mistaken as the flag of truce. When hanging limp in no wind, the flag's southern cross canton could accidentally stay hidden, so the flag could mistakenly appear all white. Rogers lobbied successfully to have this alteration introduced in the Confederate Senate. He defended his redesign as having as little as possible of the Yankee blue, and described it as symbolizing the primary origins of the people of the Confederacy, with the saltire of the Scottish flag and the red bar from the flag of France. So the Confederates were, so first we got the saltire of the Scottish flag, a saltire, excuse me if I'm saying it wrong, also called St. Andrew's Cross, or the Cross de Cusata, is a heraldic symbol in the form of a diagonal cross. All right. Then you also have the flag of France, which we know, tricolor flag, 3 different bands. The Congress of the Confederate States of America do enact that the flag of the Confederate States shall be as follows: the width 2/3 of its length, with the Union now used as the battle flag to be in width 3/5 of the width of the flag, and so proportion as to leave the length of the field on the side of the Union twice the width of the field below it. To have the ground red and broad blue saltire thereon, bordered with white and emblazoned with mullets or 5-pointed stars, corresponding in number to that of the Confederate States. The field to be white, except the outer half from the Union to be a red bar extending the width of the flag. Okay. Very few of these are manufactured and put to use into the field. They never even seen the flag. Many Confederates never even saw this flag. All right. I just wanted people to understand that the history behind the Confederate flag isn't as cut and dry as many people like to see, as people may like to say. It's a battle flag. It's not the flag of the Confederate States. It's the flag they used when they went into battle. All right, here we have Cherokee Confederates. As you see, even Cherokee Indians, some of these are dark-skinned Cherokee Indians rocking the Cherokee Confederacy. All right. So, again, we have to reinterpret what we're looking at and use our higher knowledge. Okay. Despite never having historically represented the Confederate States of America as a country, nor having been officially recognized as one of its national flags, the rectangular second Confederate Navy Jack and the battle flag of the Army are now flag types commonly referred to as the Confederate flag. Both have become a widely recognized symbol of the Southern United States. It's also known as the Rebel flag, Dixie flag, and Southern Cross, and is sometimes incorrectly referred to as the Stars and Bars. The actual Stars and Bars is the first national flag, which used an entirely different design. It wasn't used by the Confederacy until mid-1863. As of the early 21st century, the Rebel flag has become a highly divisive and polarizing symbol in the United States. While some use the flag as a symbol of Southern heritage, others associate it with racism and white supremacy. Again, let's look at some of these interpretations. This was the battle flag, all right, of the Mississippi 1st Regiment. Okay? So are we going to ban this flag? Are we going to ban this surrender flag? This was the surrender flag used by the Northern Army in North Virginia. Excuse me, Southern Army in North Virginia. This is the Confederate flag captured from Fort Jackson. This is the national flag captured from Fort Jackson. Why aren't y'all trying to take down this flag, ban this flag? Why is history being misinterpreted in order to push a agenda? Obviously, that coincides with Black Lives Matter. That coincides with the Democratic, liberal, to create the boogeyman of Donald Trump and the conservatives. Here we go again. These guys here. You got the Bonnie Blue flag. Okay, it's Jefferson Davis State Historic Site Museum. Check these out. Flags of a nation that fell. Interesting. Again, I just wanted to give this to the people, because I'm hearing a lot of things about the Confederate flag. Hopefully this will give people opportunity and ample cause to do their own research and do the history. All right, 10 minutes going on Wikipedia, and people talk about Wikipedia not being a website that can be used to find. You can use this to find as much information as you want to, honestly. Check out some of these other flags. The First Corps Army of Tennessee. How come we ain't banning this flag? The Cherokee Braves. We better get that one too, right? Right? And then you forget who were part of the Confederate Army. All right? People need to understand the history, but they won't. They're not going to look. All right? They're not going to look at flags like these and try to figure out why these flags were used and what they may represent. They just want to claim it to be racist. Dig deeper, y'all. That's all I'm asking. Let's stop with the rhetoric and the ideological based stupidity. People really are not using their common sense, using the history that we know to be true, that's documented, in order to give ourselves informed decisions for the future. All right, peace, y'all. This is Vinny L. Y'all follow me on Instagram at VKID_. You can also check me out, Truth of the Mind, SoundCloud, and on YouTube. Peace.